Alrighty. First victim. And yes, we're gonna play until we lose 4 matches. So that could be a lot of matches. Ooh, look at that! We're gonna have a 2/2 flyer on turn 2. Busto. Sniper Keeper has all of our thresholds. Can't lose. If we're a true professional, we'll draw a Sapphire Shard on 1 here. Rats, so unlucky. Oh, geez, the old Servant of Shatak into Mama Yeti curve. Broke it. The Servant into Lapidary into Mama Yeti curve. Can't lose. Oh no, that's a 2/1. It's got Swift Strike! Oh, the tanks of Jank are here. I love that pause when your opponent like stops to read the card that you've just played out. They're like, what does this do? Why is there text on it? No turn 4 Mama for me. We're so unlucky. We're so unlucky. We're not going to have a Mama Yeti on turn 4. No blocks. Yep, get your thing. Alright, we're going to play out the Ruby Shard here to lull them into the false sense of security that maybe I won't have my Diamond Threshold for this on 3. We've got our Midnight Shepherd here to harbor us back home in case anything goes very, very wrong. I think I'm actually just going to hold this back to block something next turn to prevent him from getting another Valor. I think that seems reasonable. I'm just using this as a Chaos touched shaped speed bump. Ruby Diamond. No! My Lapidary! He's gonna really wish he would have saved that Bring to Justice. Little does he know there's a Jank bot in the future. Huh. Targeting the War Party Guide's interesting. Reek, it's actually funny if you look, if you read my my primer from the first CCS that I top 8'd with the Diamond Sapphire Ardent deck, the if you read the primer on hexcg.com, the champion that makes Phantoms, Madam whatever her name is, I believe. No, that's a different one. But the one that makes 2 Phantoms for 5 charges, that's actually the first champion I started testing for the Ardent decks. I think Josephina's a lot better. Especially, it has a lot to do with the extra health, too. Please don't have more removal. Please don't have more removal. Please don't have more removal. Don't do it. Don't do it. Have a heart. I just want to trigger my Jank bot. Is that asking so much? Is it asking so much that I just want to trigger my Jank bot at least once? Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He's only attacking with... He shouldn't attack with any of these, right? He should have Valored... That's strange. My opponent should have Valored this. Yeah. All right. Oh, and look at that. We're going to be able to Midnight Shepherd the Jank bot back next turn. All right. If we are a truly skilled hexer, this Jank bot's going to find one of our mass poly dinglers. Let's find out how lucky we are. We should have put 4 dinglers in here. Okay, we've already made a mistake. There should be 4 dinglers in the deck. All right, sure. Yeah, we got 2 thresholds out of it. That's fine. We got an infinite tricks here. That's fine. She's so tricksy. And we know he doesn't have removal, because if he had removal, it would have definitely killed the Jank bot 10 out of 10. Now they have to figure out how they want to block, because I can get them with removal here. Oh, wow, I get to kill both of these? That's excellent for me. Dealio, yep. Play out this Midnight Shepherd. I would not like to activate. Oh, you know what? I should have, do I want to shift one of these? Yeah, this is free to shift over, right? So I'm going to shift Life Drain over to this. Yeah, I'm going to shift Life Drain over to this. I should have played this first, because then I would have rather shifted onto this, because playing Necrotics reverts this, and I forgot. Yeah, I should have played this first, and then shifted to make this a 3/3, and then played this. Oh, I could have just also made this a 4/4 in case he has burn-based removal. That's fair. We do have the Mama Yeti high infinite tricks combo assembled, though, so that's going to be tough to break through. Okay. Big bucks, no burn? No burn! Hey, baby! I wonder if my opponent doesn't realize what Midnight Shepherd does. Let's just shift all of these over to here. We broke it, ladies and gentlemen. It has been cracked thoroughly in half. For this Mama Yeti, she has risen above her opponents. Ship. I probably don't even need to get this Jank bot back, but we're going to. Oh god, it has Crush too. Crush. This is quick, right? Yep. All right, pass the turn. This is just wrong. Yep, you. Clearly, Angus needs to splash infinite tricks. Haha! Tank of Jank. Do 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 do. Alright, combat. I'm gonna attack with this infinite tricks too, because if Jankbot hits the necrotic, it'll revert the infinite tricks. Skill game. Oh yeah, revert that bad lady. Look at her coming in hot. Hot, hot, hot. Oh no! Oh no! Big Mammy's being repelled! Alrighty.
Wow.
How's it going, Ryan? We're gonna play some Pokemon tomorrow, Ryan. I promise.
Where is it? Wow.
I'll sacrifice this post-combat. We are drawing enough cards. I mean, to be fair, Jankbot basically drew 3 cards there. He's mostly drawn resources, but that's not his fault. Lit AF indeed. Indubitably. Actually, we're gonna screenshot this Mama Yeti. We're gonna tweet the crap out of this lady. This very angry lady.
Why?
Look at this invincible lady. Now, I'd like to highlight something that's very important here. We could likely win the game by returning Mama Yeti to play, but that isn't nearly as fun as returning the Jank bot to play. So we're going to return the Jank bot to play. Because there's classy and there's non-classy ways to win. You always go for the classy way to win, ladies and gentlemen. Some more Valors. Valor. I could get Mama Yeti back here too, but then I wouldn't be able to get Jankbot back again this turn, so. Yeah, excellent. Here comes the squad. It's like a pick your path to victory book, indubitably. Then he won't die. No, that's not... Does the Jankbot ever really die, though? Does it? Does it ever really die? The Jankbot has the great and powerful Midnight Shepherd watching over him. This is the toughest part about this deck. You gotta sit here and deliberate our sideboard choices here for a minute. By that I mean I'm gonna eat some more Chipotle. High infinite tricks. Someone remind me to put a fourth Dingler in here before the next round, by the way. They were very enabling indeed.
Declan.
You're a monster, little boy. So Ryan, in order to play this card, you have to have 150 cards in your deck. We have all 8 Crusaders in here, too. We have all of the deck building requirement cards. Never not have Jankbot on 4. Hashtag skill game. Hashtag YOLO.
Declan.
Hashtag 360 no scope.
Declan.
Are there more hashtags I could have? Look at this curve. Look at this. Look at this beautiful curve that we've assembled. Can
No! Are you out of your mind?
Yeah, you think you're funny?
Get down.
No turn 1, no turn 2 play. Good for us. Look at these. Look at all these. Thresh. Do we even need Uzu? Can we play a real champion in this deck? Is my resource base that I've assembled just so perfect that we just don't need Uzu? We'll play one more match before we decide if we need Uzu or not. Hopefully we draw another non-slow shard here so we can do sight into... Yeah, I just have to play Jank. Oh, actually, William Rowan's a good pickup here, right? Because we can just play this out for Diamond and then play William Rowan out this turn and then next turn go Blood Jankbot. This deck probably gets eaten by real... I don't want to hear your logic. I just want to be able to play my cards on curve, mostly, you know? Minus all the slow shard shenanigans. Actually, one of the two things we can probably do with the deck is we can either trim more slow shards or switch off of Uzu. We're probably better off trimming slow shards than switching off of Uzu. You do. Jankbot plays the cards from your deck. Play it for free. You do draw the card from Line of Sight. It is in fact a combo. Alright, we're going to go ahead and attack here with William Rowan. If we're not the unluckiest person in the world, this will get to. Oh, he might... Well, I hope you have more removal. Let the tank of Jank begin. I'm assuming they have more removal. They made this mistake last game, so I'm assuming they're not going to do it again. Yep. Oh no! The mightiest Jankbot hath fallen! That's pretty good. Hopefully we hit a non-slow shard so we can play Spiritualist out next turn. Rats. So definitely playing out my 4/6 Crusader. I'm going to play this out and grab... Oh, it's a 5/7 because of that. Grab Ruby here. Next turn we'll have our last threshold. We can play this out and then activate our champion power. Or just play this out. So this bounces with this. Probably going to see a Valor on here. Unless they have another piece of removal. If they have another piece of removal, we're going to be in trouble. Oh, this can't bounce here because of that. Interesting. You attack with both? That's aggressive. Nope, just that. Happy to chump. Spiritualist here, Death Cries, puts a phantom for each threshold we have. So when this fine lady dies, she's going to make 5 phantoms. We're going to have all 5 thresholds. I kind of want to play Lanupause Sight sooner rather than later, but I also want to be resource efficient. And if I play Lanupause Sight this turn, I can't double card next turn. So Spiritualist uses all my resources this turn, and then I can do 2 3s next turn. Whoa! What a dagger! What a blowout! Holy crap. Well, that's not what I was expecting. Chump here, take 6. Yep, sounds right. Wow, woof. That takes one of my necrotics and transforms it. That's such a narrow sideboard card. That's very good against us. I think we're just dead. So unlucky. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pack it in. All right, try again. Try to be here on the plate. It's very good against all of our necrotic troops. Especially our poor Midnight Spiritualist. We play her just for the death rattle. His sideboard was set up for the 5-shard Jank bot. Oh no! Only dinglers, correct. What more removal do you need than turning all of their troops into pitiful little dingler creatures? We just have better cards than them. Both of our shards in hand were slow shards, so we were dead on board because their troops would have been invincible, and we wouldn't have gotten to life drain when we blocked because their troop was invincible, and invincible troops don't take damage. So we were dead on board. I would like to go first. Oh, the old Lord Alexander into the turn for speedy jackpot, you say? So diamond, sapphire, ruby. Oh, who's excited? We should probably play more of this card. Okay, maybe we'll put some more of this card in the deck. This card into Infinite Tricks is pretty good too, but oh baby. Look, you don't put Jankbot in the deck to not play him on turn 4, Rogue. Come on now. Come on, tap out for a Hero of Legend, or an Ardent Crusader, or something. Come on, just don't kill this. Don't tap out to kill this. Dang it, Bobby. You had one job. Alright, let's just jam. He's gonna die, but we tried. Way to police our fun, Lustor. Loot Sotor. No! My Jankbot wasn't prideful, I swear. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's right to play the Midnight Paladin there to play around Pridefall. I wasn't thinking that this could block this, but because of the Monument to the Martyr, it actually can. Oh, that's great. We don't have any double blood. We do have double diamond cards. Activate this, grab our wild threshold. Play out the old Midnight Paladin here. Midnight Paladin comes into play. It deals damage to our opponent equal to the number of different thresholds we have, so they're going to take 5 and we're going to gain 5. I have the old Cosmic Shamalama Ding Dong. When this enters play or dies, it will add its prophesied effects onto the top troop in our deck. Crackling Bolt, rude. Yeah, we probably have too much fixing in this deck. I think we can either cut Uzu loose or cut some of the some of these weaker fixing cards that we're playing for more consistent ones, for more powerful cards. This is the old 6/6 deals double damage, made us a Valor, so it's going to attack for 14 here. No! Stop making martyrs out of my dorks! And martyring that means we don't get the death rattle trigger either, which is a little bit of a tilt. Alright, hopefully we run off 2 shards in a row and we can just dingle around 8. Speed double damage. Huh. Quite possibly. I like that. I have speed in one of the Crusaders right now, but it's definitely scarier on... It's definitely scarier on that. This turning into a 4/6, so it can block the 5/2, sounds great. Yeah, I think we need a little bit higher card quality. Oh crap, he can champ power onto this now. That means he can't attack with this, though. We're just getting attacked for 6. I think that seems fine. I think if he attacks, I'm snapping off the block on the War Party Guide. It's a little soft to burn, but okay otherwise. See, if he's got another piece of removal, we're just going to be in trouble if we don't rip a non-slow shard. It was already Pride's Fallable, Tom. Because Pride's Fallable is toughness. And if he has like a Crackling Bolt here, I'm okay with this trade, I think. That attack seems Crackling Bolt to me, yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! The giant mistake that I have made! Alright, didn't matter. I should have sacrificed that for a threshold in response. I'm going to take one more hit here in the hope that my opponent draws another troop. They don't have any speed in their deck. They have like some Crackling Bolts as reach, but I think that's fine. No, Tom, stay. It's okay. We all have moments. Very possible I should have just done this last turn. Yep, I saved ourselves some damage there. I'm sure he's just going to draw another scary troop right away here. Be plus 6 point to life if I fired that off sooner there. I guess the upside to firing it off sooner too is if we're going to draw a piece of action this previous. Yep. Hey, alright. Let's peck at him. Alright, let's take a look-see here. So we want another Polymorph Dingler. These Cosmic Shamans. I think I want actually the last Cosmic Shaman in here. We want speed on all of these, we decided. Speed and double damage seems scary. So we said we want to cut some of the fixing, probably... Infusion device can probably go. Probably don't need all these Duskwing Shepherds. Can leave one for the Underworld count. Yeah, Sage makes Uzu fine. Makes Uzu reasonable as well. It gains us life. Let's put some Eternal Sages in here. It's fine. It's another bomb. I think I want at least one more Lord. Oh, you know what? Lord Alexander here. You like tiers less than infusion? I like that tiers can help, like, that tiers actually, like, generates resources in the deck. So, like, we have 63 shards, I think, so it's basically 67 shards. So 67 out of 150 is 44%. And that's probably an okay amount of shards for this deck that wants to hit 3, 4, and 5 almost every game. I'm gonna have to take speed off of... I have speed on Underworld Crusaders. We need to put something else in this dork. I can put Valor on him. That seems fine. You heard that triumphant click in my brain. That is what happened, but we're not going to do that. That's too many things. Although we could. We don't have enough humans for that to be good. And there's no tutors, so... Extra Dingler. Do we want to purge? Let's just play one purge just as an extra random sweeper. Although I guess purge isn't great in the format in general. 4 Dinglers is probably plenty. Something cheap that could gain us some life. Let's just play another striker. Good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Thursday here with us. If you're first time by the channel, welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a professional gamer of sorts. We play all sorts of digital TCGs here on this channel. Hex, Pokemon, we played some Eternal, we played some Nova Blitz, all sorts of different things. If you're enjoying the content, I would encourage you to show your support by using the follow or subscribe buttons below the stream. Oh, Silver Talon. That's a good idea. Kind of like that. Let's get that over the Subtle Striker. Get a couple of these in here. I'm going to cut that guy. Yeah, Silver Talon seems great. Lasgar's Vengeance for another sweeper. Huh. Ruby seems a little greedy. I guess it's... God, why do you have to keep giving me these sweet ideas? That's... Yeah. How funny would it be to Dingler and Lasgar at the same time? That would be pretty funny, right? I guess William Rowan technically isn't very good in this deck because he puts it anywhere randomly into the deck. So it's going to be hard to... that's not enough. Cut a Midnight Spiritualist maybe. Trim the top end a little bit. Let's cut back a Cosmic Shaman. Yeah, let's do that. All right, let's give this a go. Okay, Lysander, or not Lysander, what is the champion's name? Lionel Flynn, who started with an L, usually an aggressive champion. Yep, this hand seems pretty reasonable, actually. So we'll get Ruby on 1 with the Shard of Fate here, so that way Eye of Lixil is immune to damage from Ruby sources. I mean, like, the Lasgar's Vengeances aren't bad cards to just, like, draw. But put this card out that you could never deal damage to. Curve it into this Ardent Crusader that's going to be a 4/6. So, Eye of Lixil prevents damage that will be dealt to it from cards that share a threshold with thresholds I have, and I have a Ruby threshold, so my opponent's Ruby cards will never deal any sorts of damage to this. If they attack with both of these, I'm going to eat the Baby Yeti and take 2. And I think we need to play Ardent Crusader here on 3, so we can just have more defense up in case they have like a Matriarch or something like that. And then next turn we can go Linopoisite plus Servant here. These are my walls. There are many like them, but these ones are mine. Am I making the same choice I just made last turn? I think I am. I think it's eat this, take two. Okay, doesn't want to make the trade this time. Ooh. Ooh, I found a piece of candy. Cast this. Cast the servant. Correct. Lixel does not let Mama trample. Lasgar's Vengeance, looking excellent as always. We've created a masterpiece, squad. We've created a masterpiece. A true work of art, if you would. Next turn, we can play this Ruby Shard and then attack with all of these. And then play this Lasgar's Vengeance. So Lasgar's Vengeance is an 8 cost that deals 4 damage to each opposing champion and their troops. And whenever you attack, it gets -1 cost for each of the troops that attack. There's no way they attack this turn, right? You didn't attack. Okay, yep. Maybe they know the Lasgar's Vengeance is coming. They sense it. Oh, you know what? Maybe a Lasgar's Vengeance is coming from them. I think these blocks are optimal, assuming they're playing a Lasgar's Vengeance here. They've attacked. Yeah, they definitely have enough resources to play a Lasgar's Vengeance at this point if it was in their opening hand. So I'm blocking this to here so that way this lives through a Lasgar's Vengeance. Could draw a card if I play that. Yeah, that seems fine. Get a second diamond here. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with this. Just get that in. I have all the thresholds I could ever need in my hand, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a wild with this so I don't forget to later. Man, this game was really unfair. We didn't get to play Jank bot on turn 4. We're very unlucky. Oh no, you killed my grizzly bear. And again, I think I'm just blocking, eating this, and taking 2 and drawing a card here. We've got a lot of cards that gain life in our deck, like Midnight Paladins and stuff like that. So, Infinite Trixes. Playing Infinite Trixes and started double shifting onto this would probably be game over. Ooh. Ooh. The classic Royal Valkyr technology. For when you really need to get them got. It draws a card too, right? This card's sweet. Ah, the flood! Leaving this back just in the event of Mama Yeti. No reason to get him 1 point of damage and risk getting destroyed by that. Fire in the hole. Pew, 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 indeed. The limited bomb coming down the pipe. Indeed. Ugh. Well, they had the Lasgar's Vengeance I thought they had. This lives, thankfully, since I have Ruby. Oh, shepherd, my shepherd, I calleth to thee. And again, leaving this back just in the event of Mama Yeti. In the event of Mama Yeti, break Eye of Lixel. Oh wait, don't break it, because Mama Yeti's Ruby. It's definitely the best. Well, that's why we're playing Uzi, right? So we can play all our best Evo cards. Anarchist, sure. If we get to ready with this, we should be in a pretty good spot. Dang it, Bobby. God bless you, Eye of Lixil. Hopefully we don't get burned out. Alright, Midnight Spiritualist. I choose you. Really probably need a bit of life to stabilize this game. Although, their deck's a kind of an interesting collection of things. I wonder if they have a much traditional reach in it. Sweet. Do I want to play the Silvertail and Adjudicator now, or do I want to be greedy? The answer is always be greedy, right? So, like, next turn, I can... Nah, I should just play it now. Let's just get this out of the way. Get our health gain in here. Attack him for 6 in the air 3 times in a row. Aww. Then move him. If let's stay asleep. Yeah, whenever he wants to sleep, just let him sleep. Oh, look at that. I just knew the Valiant Escort was on top of my deck. That's what it was. Peace, Tismek. Have a good evening. That's fair, Waffle. This is greedy / aggressive, but, you know, drawing cards, hashtag YOLO. Speak of the Eternal Sage and he will appear. So Eternal Sage does something different whenever we gain thresholds. I would like the record to reflect that we appear to be about to win a game in which we did not even draw a Jank bot. Just so the record can reflect. Bounce. Another Vengeance here? Nope, alright. How much of the life gain do we want, team? I probably want the Dinglers just to hit with... This is probably a trim Cosmic Shaman matchup for some life gain. The Gossamer Tears are actually probably what we want. Let's get these in here. I'm going to trim a couple Dinglers. I don't know if I want the Soothing Breezes or not. Maybe Lapidary can go for some life gain. Exactly. I'm going to cut 3 of these just for 3 Bring to Justices, I think. See how that goes, you know. The old boarding some cards in our 150 card deck. I mean, we have also been over the fact that the resources in this deck are pitch perfect. Keep. Oh, our Jank bots correct. No, don't turn 1 Bolt Spasm me. How am I supposed to win if you turn 1 Bolt Spasm me? We're so dead. Oh god. No, all I want to do is Jank bot, please. Please. All I want to do. Do. This is literally every deck building constraint. You have hit the nail on the head, Michael Kletz. Alright, well, we get to go Lord Alexander into Jankbot, so hopefully they don't kill us on their 4, and we could very easily die on their 4, for reference. It's gonna represent my burn here. And I need them to not kill this, and I need this to find something good. So I have diamond. This needs to get me blood. Yeah, blood. A lot needs to go right here. But I'm saying that it could. Dang it, Bobby. Well, we tried. Okay. We could have won that game on the play. Maybe. Probably not. Let's bring in these Mentors of the Wind. Cut this. Cut these. Probably want these Soothing Breezes too. Actually, a 1-mana guy is probably where we want to be in life. Silver Talent seems great. Midnight Spiritualist probably slow. Nope. Need those. Let's trim a mama and a baby for the Soothing Breeze. Actually, Baby Yeti's probably pretty good in this matchup because it blocks. Okay. This hand kind of does stuff. This is the first time I'm looking at a hand and we're having some kind of resource problems with it here. So hopefully we draw another shard or some fixing here. We need to get either a ruby or a blood, so this can get us one of those. But a 2/2 on 1 I think is too hard to pass up in this matchup. Would love to draw a Primal Prism or something to get ruby so we can play the Baby Yeti this turn. That's unfortunate. At least we can play... Oh, we can't play that, actually. Oh, well. And by that, I mean we need to draw a Threshold or we can't do anything. We're about to lose our second match with this Masterpiece, which is truly unfortunate. Survey says... Ayo. I said... yo. That was one turn late, but I'll take it anyways. Yep. Yeah. Turn the light off. Yeah, just turn the light off. If he doesn't kill this turn, we have Ruby into Wild here and start activating Midnight Shepherd. No! No! He was supposed to live! He was the chosen shepherd! So we get Ruby here. Activate the old champ power for some wild. Play out the old paladin here. And deal 5, gain 5, and this also has life drain, so they have to kill it on top of that. Probably has another burn or a fireball or something. No, please, don't have it one time. Blast it! And then I'm sure they're going to play Shard, and then play Mama Yeti and attack us for 5, and we'll be very, very sad. And by attack us for 5, I mean plus here, too, so they're going to attack us for infinite, 9. And then... Alright, Lanipois Sight. That's maybe a card that could get us in this game. Although perhaps I'm supposed to play Lord Alexander there just so we can This definitely has to get Diamond here so we can play Infinite Tricks if we draw it. Maybe I'm supposed to play Alexander there just in case we draw Jankbot or Infinite Tricks that can have speed. I'll block here, take 8. I'm sure there's going to be a Soul of Battle obliterating us soon here. Crushing Blow, yep. Not quite Soul of Battle, but sure. Scale of 1 to dead where I'm at here, opponent. I believe we're on the 0 outer. I guess Bring to Justice technically exiles this. Sure. That technically trades with Mama Yeti because it makes a Valor. I guess I should have played this first, technically. Oh, jeez. We're so close. We're so close, fam. We're so close. No, we're dead on board, right? This, I take 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. If they have stone nothing, we are still alive. They're going to crush over for 4, and we're going to lose 2, draw 2. So in the event that they have stone nothing, we got them. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! We were so close! We were so close! I just needed to taste a soothing breeze. Ah, just the unluckiest. Yep, if that shard gave us a temporary resource. To be fair, if our opponent would have sequenced that properly, we wouldn't have had the ability to do that. I'm going to play some Pokemon. No, today, Thursdays, is my Hex Stream day. Stourling with the new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Welcome. Subscribing is the absolute best way you can show your support for the stream, and I appreciate you putting your Twitch Prime sub towards the channel. Excellent. We've. Oh, my opponent has a 150 card deck as well. We are about to discover who is the jankiest, I believe, here. So, what is our curve going to look like here? I'm going to play this for blood. We'll play Subtle Striker on 2, Immortal Tears Crack on 3, Mama Yeti on 4. The old Jank bot mirror. Mentor of, oh, look at this consistency in his Jank bot. Alright, so the Servant here is actually a pretty good draw. Because, and this was a good draw too, because that gives us our Ruby for this Mama Yeti, since we already have a Blood. So I can crack this Immortal Tears for our Sapphire, and then play the Servant out here. Hey, SS25, game's a lot of fun. They're having regular set releases. The constructed format's pretty diverse and balanced. We're just kind of screwing around today, because it's towards the end of the season. I've got my top 64 slot for their cash tournament mostly locked up. If you haven't heard of that, they're doing regular cash tournaments now. They've had cash or large prize tournaments every month for like the last 3 months now. Vampire Prince, yep, sure. That trades with my guy here. Go ahead and jam Mammy Yeti down his throat. So Vampire Prince, when it hits us, it'll discard the top card of our deck, and if it's a shard, my opponent gets it to their hand. Excuse me. So I'm going to leave back my 2/2 flyer. We'll see. We'll see whose deck is better in the Jank bot mirror. We are just the unluckiest Janker, it appears. Hopefully they jank into extinction. Ooh. Ooh. Grab our second diamond here. Play out Miss Infinite Tricks. Give this Steadfast. He is playing Blood, so we'll not be surprised to see this Eat removal next turn. He's playing more interactive, and we're playing more troop-based. So kill, reap, hero fall, something. Yep, there's a reap. It's unfortunate. Infamous Neo with the Twitch Prime resub. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. Ugh, that's a Crocosaur. That's a Crocosaur. That's a very angry dinosaur gonna eat my guys. Yeah. Okay. Well, at least we have this Midnight Shepherd here. Because it's really powerful. That's why you like it, Matt. It's a really powerful card. Alright, landing pause site into Midnight Shepherd. Okenge gets them. A troop. Dreamweaver Ancient. Yep. Alright, scale of 1 to dead. Alright, I don't know what our outs are here. But we're gonna wait and see. Going to 6 here. They get a Child of Rushed. Okay. That Karn definitely ends any outs we might have. Fine. We'll bring in some removal. Do I want to cut? What do I want to cut for some removal? Lasgard Vengeance actually doesn't seem particularly good. A lot of their things are bigger. I'll leave one in there, I guess. Would like to go first. This hand seems fine. Not every hand can have a... Not every hand can have a Jank bot in it. Dark Wonders with the Twitch Prime resubscription. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. You know what? It's possible I should wait to play this until I have a wild threshold in play, just so I can't get carned. talk about how we get punished, immediately get punished. I think I want to Sight before I Crusader here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this. Now, one thing that's kind of neat here is we can look through here real quick and see if any of these shards are prophesized. So it's prophesized onto a non-standard resource. Probably want this to get ruby, and then this can get blood, and this can get wild. Yeah. So I'll grab ruby with this, play Ardent Crusader. Yeah, 150 cards. Still has the Carnosaur head too. Yep. Yeah. So reaps that. Do I want to trade these? I really don't. Really? Oh, geez, you're right. I'm dumb. Huh. The more you know. Play that, draw a card. Play this, draw a card. Activate champion power, get second, or get wild. Well, this could have gone better. And this is a reason why Uzu is a pretty big drawback. Like this fixing is not free. The lack of a champion power is a big deal when games where you flood like this. One of the things that's really great about Hex compared to other resource-based games like Eternal and Magic is that you know, when you flood out, your champion power kind of gives you something to do. So you're not just sitting here spinning your tires, and that's what we're going to be doing because Uzu effectively isn't something that does anything. It's going to come in and fight this. Yep. We do have the leg up against our opponent in that Mass Polydingler is a really powerful card that our deck can play that they just can't beat. So, hey, speaking of, let's go ahead and play this out. Grab blood since we have second Sapphire from this, and in 2 turns we can go ahead and deploy this guy. That have speed? God, that's rude. Yep. Alright, well, I don't think he can kill us in 2 attacks here. Let's hopefully. So, we're going to take 4 here. We'll block here. These bounce. These bounce because I have a wild threshold. Play a resource this turn. Next turn, Dingler them. I am intentionally not saying those words like that. Okay, get out of here. Do I want to poke in for 1? No, I think I'm going to use this as a gain 2 life phantom. Ah, crap. That would have been really nice to get out of their hand last turn, so it's a monsoon now. Grab that so it's easy and it's harder to misclick. I'm going to go block, gain 2. Yeah, seems fine. Alright, let's see if this Dingler can pick this game up and carry it on its back. It's another shard. Lovely. Hopefully there's 3 troops in his hand here. Alright. Down goes the Vampire Clan. Attack for 1. Your move. We have to deal with this monsoon at some point, but hopefully the top of our deck is hotter than theirs. God bless it. Ancestor Chosen start making the top of our deck better. This card, at the beginning of every one of our turns, creates 2/2 flyers for 1 and puts them into our deck, and then when those come into play, they draw a card. No, so much for that. At least the last 3 cards in his hand are cards he can't cast. The old baby Yeti. Just keep playing these resources out here. This is ticking down to slowly get us. Would love an Infinite Tricks. Infinite Tricks on this would be great. Or a Lixil into an Infinite Tricks. Or a Midnight Shepherd. Just anything, really. Hey, yo. I say, hey, Armies of Mordor with the cheers. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome. Now, if that hits an Infinite Tricks, that would be lit, as they say. So this is most likely a monsoon. So we're just going to pass the turn back here because we're going to need to do some blocking this turn. This doesn't have any kind of evasion, so I don't want it to just sit here and get chumped by these silly dinglers. It brings a Dreadling back to you. That's right. I think I'm just going to trade here. This makes my next threat really potent. Hopefully it is an Infinite Tricks. Or a Jank bot. God, a Jank bot would be insane here. Okay. This closes pretty quickly. And it threatens to take one of his troops out of his... So this gets flight on attack. And it has speed and double damage twice. So it's going to deal 8 damage to my opponent here. It does 4x damage. Yeah. I would not like to use this power. I can sacrifice it and take control of one of my opponent's troops. So basically if they play a Jank bot here, that's not even that good for them. That's not very good for them either. Because I can just block here. This shouldn't crush over, I don't believe. And then, when this takes something, it gives all the socketed powers of it to whatever it takes. Yeah, Zing, I also can't, there aren't, so do I want to take this as the question? I don't think I do, just because, like, Eye of Lixil has it on lockdown, and this has him dead in 2. But these aren't socketed powers. These aren't socketed powers, I don't believe. I'm pretty sure the socketed powers just count as the things that the gems are on. Yeah, you get that Dreadling back. So this would just have flight if I took it with Lapidary. So we know he's got 3 dinglers in his hand from the mass poly. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and run back the click submit. Do I want more Lasgar's Vengeance in my deck? Maybe? I don't think it's better than anything else I currently have going on, though. Yeah, I'm just going to submit. Yeah, Flying Dream Weaver is fine, but it just doesn't close as quickly as what I got. The other stuff. This is okay. Lapidary's pretty good. It can take a Jank bot before it gets to attack with it. And Frost Wizard actually shuts down my opponent's champion ability. We just gotta think here how I'm sequencing my resources. So, then there's a Jank bot. So if this gets Sapphire, then this gets Ruby, then this gets Blood. So I can go Sapphire into Diamond Frost Wizard into Ruby Lapidary into Blood Jankbot. Okay. Hex has banned one card in their constructed format lifetime so far. The ladder season ends at midnight PST on the 31st. Another Lapidary, not the worst. The fact that this means my opponent can't just jam Jankbot on 4 is pretty good for us. Unless they have kill, I guess. Okay, can't play that on 4, but that's on 3, but that's fine. Okay, so no kill into Jankbot, no kill into Jankbot, no kill into Jankbot. Go back to your turn. Damn it, we're gonna get killed into Jankbot. God bless, not a Jankbot. Sweet. Sweet. Shiggity, shwooty, I'm coming for that booty. Now the question becomes, do I just jam Janky on 4 here, or do I play the Underworld Crusader? Let's just jam the Jankbot. Just make him have it. Oh, that opens up Hero Fall and Extinction. And just Jankbot of his own, sure. Huh. Do I swing this into here? Yeah, I think so. Probably. Let's just get lucky. We've got 3 Bring to Justice and 3 Mass Poly Dinglers. Oh, wow, I'm dumb. Holy crap. Oh, jeez. Wow. If I would have played the Lapidary out here, we would have drawn 2 cards. Someone remind me of that in the future. I forgot Silver Talon Adjudicator was something we need to think about when sequencing. Completely forgot that was something I needed to think about while we were sequencing. I also should have activated this beforehand because we have Midnight Shepherds in the deck, or Midnight Paladins. Man, so we're down 2 cards here, and that could easily cost us this match, or this game, which is the match. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and play this out too. I think, yeah. Yes, I can Dingler next turn, so that's gonna be like our saving grace here probably. But I definitely wish I had 2 more cards in my hand, because if I would have just played out this stupid Lapidary pre-combat. You have a Krakosaur here? Nope. Alright. Survey says Vampire King, Gargolith. Okay. That's a little bit better than ours. Hopefully he doesn't have a discard spell to take our Dingler away. I'm going to double block here and prompt him to use removal if he has it. Is a killer or hero fall? No. Okay. This might be a little bit aggressive on my part, since I have the Dingler with the extra resource here. Your champion power doesn't do anything, bud. There's a Frost Wizard. Well, at least he punted back. He's down 1 card, I'm down 2 cards. This card's so good at going over the top of these other decks. Pack Raptor. Okay. But this doesn't let Pack Raptors get put into the deck. Alright. Get ready to raise your Dinglers, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for it. Wait for it. He has a Relentless Corruption and then 2 misses in his hand. Yeah, so I should be up 2 cards, and I probably should be down 5 life and be up a Silver Talon in play. I would not like to steal anything. Frost Wizard's doing work here. Whenever a card would enter their deck or crypt from anywhere, it just gets voided instead. So this gets my opponent... Wait. Oh, so it still gives them the resource. That's fair. You're you're not wrong, Ace. And it doesn't even go back into his deck because of Frost Wizard. We won a match! We are king of the Jank bot mirror. Alright, figured it out. Do we want some more removal in here? Want the last Bring to Justice, maybe? Easy peasy, lemonist of squeezies. Excellent. Fill the cup with the severed heads. It's so creepy. The heads are so disturbing. I appreciate the cheers, but the heads are disturbing. The mirror. There's too much excellence in this deck. Very clearly. Hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, and good night wherever you're at in the world. Thank you for choosing to spend part of your Thursday here with me. That's a little bit later than my normal stream slot. Whole family's been fighting with the stomach flu for the past few days, so I am mostly better now, but the kids and my wife are currently sleeping. Well, my wife is awake, the kids are sleeping, so sneaking on for a little bit later stream while they are passed out this afternoon. Huh. So this hand has castable cards in it, but we don't have anything that's like super powerful. My opponent's playing Rutherford Banks, which I think I'm actually going to mulligan this hand. This hand's fine. It's got a turn 2 play and a Midnight Spiritualist later on. Lead on Shard of Fate for Diamond, probably. Uzu on the ladder. That's odd. They must not have noticed the size of our deck yet. People are always amazed when they notice how big my deck is. Ugh. I wish things like this make sure. Did anyone notice what kind of dual shard they played? I was stretching and didn't catch it. So that's diamond. This could be sapphire for us. Oh, I could just play this and play this. Yeah, that's probably fine. Just start getting in here with this dork. Alright, so it is Diamond Sapphire. We don't really have a lot going on for the control deck. It is a spooky, scary dark behind me today. Go ahead and play this out. Grab a Sapphire Threshold for ourselves. Work our way on up here to our Spiritualist and our Cosmic Shamalama Ding Dong. Sing the Oracle song. Ba da 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 da. The glow of my monitors and the autofocus of this camera. My opponent said 1 minute. They will be right back. Do, 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 do. This camera really adjusts well in this lighting. Yes, it does. The deck gets larger. I mean, why wouldn't it get larger? The deck is larger. Look at how tiny his little deck is. I think they make a pill for this. When you have a tiny deck, they can make it bigger. I wouldn't know though, because my deck is huge. It's funny, you can tell, so like, right now I have Hex up, and now I've clicked over to my browser that's primarily a white background. It gets so much brighter when there's white on my monitor versus the darker Hex background. Look at my deck. My deck is amazing. So, next turn, probably going to play a Slow Shard, and the following turn we can go Midnight Spiritualist off this Wall of Hatred. And we'll get probably second Diamond off of this, and then first Blood off of here. We need second Diamond, second Ruby, second Sapphire at certain points. We are in fact trolling the ladder. I'm 19th, which is a pretty solid soft lock. Like, there's only 2 days left here. I don't expect a bunch of people to jump me in 2.5 days, so we're just having a good time here with the Jank bot. We're currently 1-2 with the Tanko Jank. I said we would play until we lose 4 matches, and I plan to stick to it. And now, if it takes us longer than my normal 3-hour stream to lose 4 matches, we'll just pick this back up later, but we're going to lose at least 4 matches with this on stream at some point. Apologies for the short delay here. My opponent had to run AFK for a second. We actually don't have Dark Arts in this deck. What this deck is doing, in addition to Jankbot, we have all of the Crusaders. We've got the Necrotic and the Ardent Crusader, and we've also got Mama Yeti and whatever that 1-drop 2/2 is that requires you to have 20 differently named troops in your deck. So we have all of the deck building requirement cards in here. Linopause Site was a fantastic draw. Gives us a 3-drop to play here while we play our Slow Shard, and then curve into Midnight Spiritualist next turn. I mean, we have plenty of room and 150 cards to fit all the Crusaders in. We're base Necrotic, so we can play the 5 Threshold Necrotic Shard. We've got some Lixels in our deck. To all the different thresholds around her. You only have 36 good cards in your deck. I have 90. I don't know about 90 good cards in our deck, but we have probably upwards of 50 good cards in our deck. Probably borderline 40 playables. That's not true, Matthew. You have at least 200 standard shards in your collection. You get 200 standard shards for free when you make a Hex account. Oh, now opponent still AFK. Why, opponent? Why? Oh, is it 1,000? Yeah, you're right. It is 1,000, isn't it? It's 200 of each standard shard. And one could argue being technically correct, Matthew, is the best kind of correct you can be. I mean, I did just like slam my deck on the table. It is pretty intimidating when I do that. Rawr, get in there. So Spiritualist is actually not that good in this matchup because the Death Cry doesn't happen if our opponent like voids it or transforms it or something. So, oh, of course, there's Jank bots in here. What kind of savage do you think I am? Just playing 150 cards for fun? So I'm actually going to play this Shard of Conquest out as opposed to the Wall of Hatred here because I would like to play this Cosmic Shaman next turn potentially. We would have gotten there regardless. That's sad. Let's see if they have a... There is merit to playing the Midnight Spiritualist in case they have Darkheart here on 5. That's very fair. So next turn we're going to play this Crypt Dust for... Seriously? I was like, well, he's going to have to choose between whether or not he wants to chump or eat 10, but he drew a glyph there, which was a free... Alright, well, let's play Dust out here and get a Blood Threshold. Maybe I should have held that so I could get wild with it. Well, I guess I'm going to get wild with this. Let's just do that. We'll go ahead and dram Cosmic Shamalaman down his throat. God, this prophesizing on a Jank bot would be insane. And my opponent hadn't ripped exactly a glyph, they'd have to choose between, again, jumping and taking 10 or not. Wow, okay, sure. Just have like Clash plus Bring to Justice here? Like Clash, may I keep this and then bring it to Justice? Do ya vust? Yep, he gone. I guess I could have left this back to block with. Take it or leave it on that line. Oh, please no martyr. 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 Oh. Oh, we're gonna get martyred. That's so sad. I shouldn't have been so aggressive with this. Oh. He's probably never going to... Transfog, please. You're the worst, Pat. Repel would have been fine. Repel, we would have gotten an attack trigger. I'd have been perfectly happy with Repel. Do you have a Clash of Steel? Of course you do. So I guess it didn't really matter. Silver Talon, good. And doing a good job of keeping our hand empty at least. Just gonna pass the turn here, I think. This matchup's got to be impossible for us. Most decks that have real cards are probably pretty impossible for us. We did at least win the Jank mirror, so we got that going for ourselves. Our out here is likely opponent's deck doesn't traditionally play a lot of counter magic in the main deck, so if they don't have counter magic or Verdict of the Ancient Kings, we can run a Dingler off the top here and turn the battle with that. Okie doke. What are the odds you don't have removal? 0? 0 chance? I should have attacked first. Loose Hoagland. The loosest of goosiest lines. Now they can chant power that back. Get some more life. What are the odds? Actual 0, mostly 0. Just auto pass here and hope for the best. I have to change some of our gems around for this matchup, I think. Oh, no, he's got to be teasing us, right? Well then. 2 Dinglers? Or... Help. We tried. We tried. We had Dinglers and Lasgar's Vengeances that just destroyed him there. They had eight good hits. We had 8 good hits and 133 cards, and we got 3 looks at them. So we were 8 out of 133, and then 8 out of 132, and then etc., etc. Unfortunate. Thin the deck a little bit at least. Alright, I'm going to play the Lapidary out here because it encourages my opponent to not attack with the Silver Talon Adjudicator. I don't really know what's in their hand. It must just be a bunch of Mad Robomancers, right? %. Okay. About 1 in 5? That sounds about right. Discard some Robomancers here. I'm assuming his hand is like Robomancers and random actions at this point. Yeah, I'm just going to play this out. Clash is pretty bad for him too at this point, so might as well just keep adding to the board. This helps make his Robomancer's attacks worse. This can block here, and this is just straight up invincible, so it can block almost anything. Has counter magic, okay. And now has a lot more Robomancers in their hand. Attacking with these phantoms is very profitable. We like attack for 3, lose 1, and the next turn we attack for 2, lose 1, so that's not doing relevant amounts of damage for what it's costing us. So what kind of gems do we want to put in our stuff for these? I think we definitely want to leave Valor in one because they have Bring to Justice. Do we want, on the Cosmic Shaman, I think instead of double damage, I want to put Troop Creation in them so we can draw extra cards that way. And then, do we have any other major gems in the deck? We don't, do we? Probably want to put Flight on the Ardent Crusader so it can fly over Dark Hearts and Robomancers. That seems reasonable. That's aggressive. Maybe he can play 2 actions out here. Or he's planning to... Yeah, this feels like a, what's it called? A Clash of Steel turn. Which could be an incorrect read, but let's see. Feels like Clash of Steel. The attack with this makes it feels like Clash of Steel. No, you really don't want the sack gem against control deck because you don't want to be piling up into one large threat. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, was not thinking about Martyr. Alright. Dingler's slightly less good now. Let's see, Martyr his own thing. Mama Yeti. Alright, well. Play this and Smash. Play this one too and Smash? Sure. Attack for 5, 6, 7, 8. Put him to 5. Take away his flyer. If he has Repel or Martyr or anything like that here, we're probably just dead, but we're likely just dead anyways, so... They're also at 16 minutes on the clock. So, we'll play to that out too, make them actually kill us. Who knows how many of their cards do stuff and how many are Robomancers and just bad actions. I would like this. I would like this Silver Talon Adjudicator. Thank you. So, dead to removal? Fair. Well, their hand is very mad. We're also dead to three more actions of any sort. Just spot removal on the Lixil will kill us. Man, no Lascar or Polymorph in our top 23 cards. Actually kind of unlucky. Let's play any action to kill us here. Any action makes these into 8/8s. We are dead. Alright, so regem some of these things. I want to put create a troop on deploy in these. I think I still want speed just for that effect. On the Ardent Crusader, I guess I'd rather have flight on the Nigan Lapidary, wouldn't I? I have Valor on the other one. What minor gem do I want in these? And Dreadlings lets these be more aggressive, I guess. That seems fine. Do I have any other socketed things in here? I don't, right? Lasgar's Vengeance seems fine for cleaning up his random stuff. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna cut these 4 copies of Immortal Tears and bring in these 4 copies of Bring to Justice. They're not super threat dense, but these games tend to go a little bit long, which means we're going to have more chances to draw more resources. So making my deck slightly less resource and slightly more action dense is reasonable, I think. Hmm. I'm gonna keep this. I can make Sapphire with this and then play these two cards out at least. Okay, Lord Alexander. Would like to hit some resources with this hand now. Watch us draw the Bring to Justice and wish it was Immortal Tears. Just mono 3 drops the hand. And this we really don't want to play until we have Blood and Ruby, because we want to be able to make a Valor with it when it deploys. Alright, well, let's play this out. Hope for the best. I'm sure it's going to get transmogged or repelled or murdered or something. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, we only need a Ruby or a Blood, so that way we can... Hey, look at that. I'm actually going to grab Ruby with this first. Alexander with Lapidary is actually pretty scary. And our opponent won't know that it's scary for them just yet. Would love a Blood Shard here. You gonna kill this? I bet he's thinking about killing this. Okay, it's not bad either. If he doesn't interact with these inside of combat, the question is, do I want to play this into counter magic? I don't think I do. Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. Yeah, it might even be that we want a third and fourth Alexander in this deck, honestly. Okay, well, it's going to be a little annoying. We have to sacrifice this guy, but we do get to jam this Lapidary and take his Dark Heart away from him. It's like turn one of his own threats against him. Ooh, that'll be good for next turn. Alamedin, and not every single resource gives you a charge when you play it. There are some, like Shards of Fate and Primal Prism, that specifically do not. Yeah, that's fair, Elcry, but I think it's worth, even if it's costing ourselves a little bit of tempo there, not playing into the potential counter magic just because of how powerful of a card Landing Post Slate is for us in a matchup like this. Now, this Dark Heart is still going to kill our Lord Alexander because... Oh, or it's not. Alright, I'm going to keep this one. Get rid of the Dark Heart. So long, Dark Heart, my old friend. Yep, you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. I always try to get to them as quick as possible. Well, we are going to fire up these Underworld Crusaders and head into the races here. Hopefully we draw a non-slow shard. Another one of those isn't bad either. So I'm just going to jam both of these this turn. Actually, so I'm going to make myself... I was actually just going to say, if my opponent kills that... If my opponent kills my Lord Alexander in response, like they did, or transform it, I'm not going to jam the second one in. Yep. So long, Crusader. Huh. I could have played around that. And perhaps it might be worth playing around that. I don't know. It would have used our resources really inefficiently last turn to play around it. Because this guy made a Valor when it came out, so... That's pretty good. Although I guess there's no troops in any crypts, right? Huh, awkward. What do I want to do here? Just gonna do this for now. Grab my Wild Threshold. That Shepherd is less good against the diamond-based control decks than he is against blood-based decks, since the diamond cards mostly void things and transform them. I think I'm going to do this and just Valor both my guys. Maybe I'm not going to Valor this one. Yeah, I'm going to Valor that one. Valoring this is a little bit worse if my opponent has a Dark Heart. He doesn't have anything in his Crypt 2 banks back. Get Clash of Steel. Yep. Keep this one. Get Martyred or Pridefall. Would love to get Pridefall so I can draw some cards. Martyr would be medium. Repel is fine. Always Martyr. Play this out for our second Sapphire. I guess maybe I should have gotten my Ruby before I got this Wild, since I do have some what's it called? I'm gonna play... He's already played 2 clashes out. Yeah, I'm gonna play this Ancestors Chosen out here instead of playing around a 3rd clash potentially. Yesterday, sure. That was probably the random action that his Dark Heart made. Alright, there's a second Ruby, so we can cast Lasgard's Vengeance if we draw it. I'm going to play these same 2 cards out again, and this time I'm going to Valor the Ancestors Chosen, so that way I can't get Bring to Justice. And just playing around that card the best we can. To the best of our abilities. Not playing the Subtle Striker out, just on the off chance he has a 3rd clash. If this put Lethal into play, I'd probably play it out, but it doesn't, so I don't think we should play into another potential sweeper here. Ooh, that is a reason to have played out Subtle Striker, though. Definitely playing out Striker next turn. It's a shame we didn't just rip Cosmic Shaman there to kill him. So this prevents my opponent from using their champion power, so they're not going to be able to make random actions with this, so maybe we can choke through this Paragon of Thought. My opponent played a card called Psychic Ascension, which changes the champion that they're playing. The Paragon of Thought makes it so whenever my opponent plays an action, they get a random troop that matches the cost and shards of the action that they played, and their champion power changes, so for one charge they create a random action and put it into their hand. I do not think we're beating Mad Robomancer plus this. We'll see. Replicator's Gambit, Robomancer, yep, and they got an Ancestor Chosen of his own. Okay. Man, wish I would have played the Eye of Lixel out. God, could we just like rip our speed guy and kill him? Guess I should have played this out last turn since we knew he was going to go wide. We need to be aggressive here. Yeah, it's probably a mistake to not have played that out. Now he's going to 1. Yeah, maybe Edge or Fate could be okay. We could throw that in for the lulz, probably. That's unfortunate. These two are Valorous, but that one was not. It was very greedy, Ace. You're not wrong. He's got to either kill this or make 2 more troops from doing other things. Come on, Cosmic Shaman. Alright, well, let's attack first here. No, I should have played this first. Yeah, this, whatever. Hopefully this works out in our favor. I forgot we had this card in our deck. If he has, like, counter magic, playing this out first is bad, because then he counters this and, like, gets another blocker. Lost in time. Okay. You can block both of these. We gotta dodge Verdict of the Ancient Kings here. Oh, that one can only block things with flying. Okay. I don't think I want to change anything I did, so submit. We didn't have to show him we have Lasgar's Vengeance in our deck, which is great. Won an entire game. Feeling good. We've won games in every set, haven't we? Deck's wonderful. Alexander and Lapidary are both pretty reasonable. Mass Polydingler's a powerful top-end card. If we hit a diamond, the hand just unlocks. If we hit any 2 shards, we can Uzu into a diamond. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I think we just want as many resources as possible in this matchup. We're a pretty bad aggro deck, so like trying to mulligan to a more aggressive hand isn't necessarily a good idea. And like mulliganing because the hand doesn't have Jankbot isn't stellar because our opponent's deck just has so much removal in it anyways. Watch us just like draw all the Bring to Justices and die. That could have been Immortal Tears. Okay, that's the next best thing to a shard. It's playable at least. Play out my 2/2 flyer for 1. And this is, again, one of the deck building requirement cards. You can only play this card in your deck if your deck has at least 20 differently named cards. Opponent's going to change course here. Look at the top 3 cards of their deck. Put 1 in their hand and the other 2 in the bin. Put an Adjudicator in here, which is good for the champion power later. Daddy wants a shard. 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 Never didn't have it. A true skill game, if you would. Trigger Lasgar's Vengeance, yep. Play out Lord Alexander. Lord Alexander the Courageous. So whenever another troop enters play under control, it does nothing because he's martyred. Oh, what a great martyr Lord Alexander was. Repel my guy, yep. I think I'm going to Lapidary here, just because it's good against Robomancer or Dark Heart to my opponent next turn. If they play either of those cards, Lapidary can just take it, assuming they don't have another Martyr, which they do. Dark Heart here is almost going to be lights out. Yeah, of course. Don't even have a Necrotic left because it got removed last turn. Oh, I suppose I could play this, but that doesn't really do anything. Oh. That was about as bad as the possible sequence of events could go there for us. The second removal into Darkheart. It's possible I'm supposed to get second diamond there, so if I draw Bring to Justice and I can play this, but playing this out really doesn't do... Oh, right. Yep. Well fought, opponent. Alright, let's try. Got one more loss on us here with the deck. We're going to try Azure Fate Sorceress maybe, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem very good. Yeah, I'm just going to sit tight. That's what we got. Got one more loss in us before we throw the jankiest shaped flag in the air possible. Good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Thursday afternoon here with us. Remember, if you're enjoying the stream, the best way you can show your support for the stream is to follow and subscribe to the stream using those buttons above and below. If you also miss any of the streams, you can check out the archives on my YouTube channel. I break them up by game, by deck, by format, so you can watch just the content that you care about. If you care about all of it, feel free to watch all of it, but you can look for just particular bits on there. Hey, Skirok. Skirovic? I'm so bad at pronouncing usernames. Oh, we hit level 15. Get booster pack. Lit. Ah, it will be a fast one. Princess J is going to put us in the dirt. Yeah, I think this hand doesn't do anything till turn 3, which is a little slow against the Angus deck, but it's got it's got Ardent Crusader on 3, which is a 4/6 into Silver Talon Adjudicator, so probably one of our better hands for the matchup. Yeah, the account leveling is one of the best things they've done for the game, I think. Have a really nice clean way to just say, how do you collect cards? Well, just play the game. It's like, alright, yep, that makes sense. So, this gives us a threshold of our choice that we don't already have, so we gotta kind of think about how I'm sequencing here. So this gets us Sapphire, so we know we're doing that. So this is gonna get us Ruby, and this can get us This can get us blood, so this can get us wild. Yeah, that sounds right. Grab blood out of here before we draw from the Anarchist hitting us. I don't know. There's a lot of people that aren't fans of how we drew our Jank bot for 4, so that sounds great. Player 4/6 into our Jank bot. Win. Winning! This is a 5/6 as well, so, you know. God, that booty. Yeah, fat booty. The account leveling a bit more, you basically, whenever you win any game of any sort, PvP or PvE, you gain experience towards your account. There's a daily experience cap that you can earn, and at different experience amounts, your account gains a level, and at different levels, you earn different bonuses. Snapping off a block here, especially with Jankbot to follow it up. Yeah, like, honestly, like, Eternal does daily quests like you're talking about, and they don't feel good to me as a player. Like, I feel like when I don't have the cards or whatever I need to do the daily quest in the correct way or in an optimal way, I just feel bad.
There's daily quests now?
No, we're talking about the pros and cons if they did them. They do those in Eternal.
I think it's fun. I like achievements.
Well, let's see if my opponent has 2 fireballs to kill my Jankbot or not. What say you, opponent? What say you, opponent? Please don't kill my Jankbot, doo-da, doo-da. Please don't kill my Jankbot, oh, the doo-da day. Ah, my Jankbot's gonna die. He thought for too long. Or maybe if he's thinking for so long, it means the Jankbot isn't gonna die. We're not blocking with the Jankbot. If he attacks with both of these... Oh, yep, Jankbot dead. That's sad. He tanked for a really long time for the end result being killing my Jankbot. That's really sad. Please attack with both. God bless you. Happy to trade here, plus a burn or a fireball. Dingler's not great, but it's fine. Kill this, make some phantoms for me. You know, Bolt Spasm too? Phantoms are pretty good. It's Bolt Spasm. Another Underworld Crusader. Alright, well, let's play this out and grab our Wild Threshold. I don't think I want to just play this just to gain life just yet. I think I want to play this and get a 5/5 out here so I can threaten to trade with a Mama Yeti. You know, Hacky, as much as I don't like the concept of daily quests, I would be willing to wager that there are more people with addictive personalities that feel a compulsive need to log in and complete whatever quests they have than there are people that would not play because of it. Why not Lixil? Because I want to trade with a Mama Yeti if he plays it, I think. If he attacks with both of these, I'm going double block, single block. Probably going to kill this here. Alright, so now here's an interesting question. Am I supposed to jam the Silver Talon, or am I supposed to go Lixil Crusader? I think I'm supposed to go Lixil Crusader. What are the odds I die next turn if I don't? I'm dead to, like... Let's think about the sequence of cards my opponent's going to have that kill me next turn if I go Lixil Crusader from 10 life. They could have Crackling Bolt puts me to 4 and gives them 2 charges, and... deals 10 exactly. They could have Crackling Bolt to 3 charges, Shard to 4 charges, Champ Power me for 7 Fireball. So 2 bolts, dead, Bolt, Fireball, Shard, dead, Fireball, Shard, not dead. It's not Crackling Bolt plus most anything. It's Crackling Bolt plus Fireball plus Shard. It's Crackling Bolt plus Shard plus Burning Tendrils. And how many Crackling Bolts has he played out? He's already played out 2 Crackling Bolts, so, like, I think I'm supposed to play these 2 out here, and there's sequences that kill me here, but I think the correct percentage play is to try and clock my opponent. Which, one of the important things you need to realize is that just because you make the correct percentage play doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win the game. And, like, this plays much better, playing these 2 cards out is much, much better against a Mama Yeti than playing Silver Talon is. And my opponent still has 4 Mama Yetis in their deck. There's 2 bolts and 2 fireballs in the bin. Yeah, exactly. So I think we definitely put the clock on the table here. Alright, well, let's play this out. Go to 12, play this. Attack for 5. And so you should definitely take this hit now that he sees we have Silver Talon Adjudicator in our deck. That's pretty good. Is your last card a Shard? It is. That's tough. Tough beats. Just trade here. I could bounce here and then Dingler next turn. Yeah, I think I like that. I'm just going to bounce and then Dingler. This card's not getting much better. Having another threat in play would be nice, but yeah, I think we're just supposed to get our Dingler on and then ship with the squad here 2 turns in a row. No, their last card's burned to the ground because the Matriarch made it. We are effectively at 8 health right now. We do have them dead in 2, technically, so let's see here. Do your worst. So he can do 4 plus 4 out of the burn to the ground in his hand. Alright. What you got? What you got? What you got? Little does our opponent know our entire sideboard is dedicated to this matchup. Who said we couldn't beat them real decks? Alright, is he going to kill the Crusader here? He has to kill the Crusader, right? Otherwise he's dead on board. You technically kill the Silver Talon Adjudicator, I guess. Yep. Crusader down. And Mama Yeti of her own is going to clean house. How does that feel? Getting run down by your own mammy. Alright, we'll just play the Mama Yeti out. I don't want him to know we have infinite tricks. Alright, well. Board in 15 cards. Operation board in 15 cards. Let's go. Alright, can't cut all of those. Mass Poly Dingler was okay there, but I actually don't think it's that good in general. I think Lasgard's Vengeance probably... Yeah, it's probably not good enough. Got some Cosmic Shamans. Lapidary's basically removal. It's probably worse than some of these other things, though. Oh, Midnight Shepherd's probably pretty clunky. I guess Midnight Shepherd can block, and getting our other powerful things back is good. I'm going to trim 2 Lapidaries. Just drag the curve down. If we have 4 of our own Mama Yetis here. That was our Mama Yeti. Duh, it's the Mama Yeti Uzu deck. Come on now. Keep up now. The Mama Yeti Infinite Tricks deck. My opponent disconnected. That's so sad. Oh, welcome back. And GLHF. It does make me miss Cosmic Dragons. That is probably the place we're starting in Immortal when that comes around. Well of Hatred, my old friend. How it sucks to look at just you in my opener again. Oh, Mentor of the Wind. Keep. Sneeper, Keeper. We've got Mentor into Crusader, hopefully. Draw a non-slow shard here in our first 3 draw steps. Yeah, shard base has been great. We haven't really had a problem casting our cards on time. Uzu, like, smoothed out a couple of the rough spots. It's probably not even insane. It's probably not even insane to, like, play a different champion instead of Uzu. Missy Head, the well is one of our resources. It's a special resource, basically. But these give you different kinds of thresholds, and the wells is a special kind of fixing that only gives you a threshold if you already have a threshold. I'll go ahead and play this out for Diamond here so we can Mentor of the Wind on 2. Dreaming Fox, snap it off. Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to. So this is a 1/3 that when it dies, it turns into a Soothing Breeze, which will gain us 7 life, which is good against the red aggressive deck. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have an Anarchist, or hopefully our opponent just has no play here on 2, or like their play is just like Crackling Bolt or Dome. That would be ideal. Oh, opponent. He said he was having connection issues. Come back! I'm ready to get mowed down by your Angry Ruby cards. We won a Jank bot mirror. We're currently 1-3, so we're getting there, but we are up a game in this match against Angus, believe it or not. Questions are good. It's always good to get new people involved in things. And I play lots of different games on here, and there's lots of cross-pollination between people that play different things, so often lots of questions, and I don't mind repeating stuff. Shoot, even when I play, when you stream Magic, you sit there and repeat the same answers to the same questions over and over and over again, stream after stream. Like, even when games are more and less popular, there's always new people coming in. Well, don't main Pikachu. Now, opponent, come back. I just want to play my janky cards. Honestly, right now, Magic's constructed formats are not that enjoyable. We haven't finished the best Magic software yet. We are getting close, though. We got to the point where we got to build custom spellbooks, and it's really difficult. And by that, I mean we probably should just play monocolored decks, but we're going to finish Battlegrounds at some point. Maddie is basically the star. I just keep the seat warm while Matt's not here, basically. Yeah, Magic's current standard format's pretty miserable, and they've let Modern degenerate into a place that's not particularly enjoyable for people that don't like racing with their... Like, people complain about Angus in Hex. Like, the most popular decks in Modern right now are, like, superimposed versions of this Angus deck, just, like, linear to the max, very, very hard, difficult to interact with, and they're all linear in different ways, so you can't interact with all of them well at once. You can at least, like, metagame against Angus. Super Angus, yep. Do something with the Valor idea. Angus on drugs. Yeah, I might do something with the Valor deck at some point. I was honestly expecting this deck to lose a lot faster, but we won a match, which was more than I was expecting. Welcome back, opponent. Play the Anarchist and run us into the ground. Hey, no troop on 2 is great for us. Means we get to play this Mentor of the Wind out. The other Wells are coming in set 6. Hey, that's fantastic as well. Because it means we get to play this Ardent Crusader on 3 as a 4/6. Happy to trade here. This is a Matriarch, yep. Just attacking with this. Do I want to use this as a gain 3 and then a gain 7? I don't think I do. All this Bolt Spasms on the table. Play this out for our second diamond that we'll need at some point. Get a third resource and a second diamond threshold down here. Play my Ardent Crusader out, which is a 4/6. Pass the turn back. Again, if my opponent plays a shard out and chips with this, plenty happy to snap block and trade this for this plus a burn spell. They have like Burn Crackling Bolt or Crackling Bolt Fireball for this. That'd be a little bit rough for us. We don't have any information on set 6/6. We don't even have a release date, actually. No Mama Yeti there is pretty good for us. Mind Pirate. Well, that's a little rough with our Lanufau site here. No attack there makes sense. Oh, Jank bot. Oh, Jank bot. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm going to play out Lixil the Deathless Gem because this probably encourages him to kill it. I'm going to grab a Ruby Threshold here. Yeah, we don't really need Wild. Pass the turn. So this is invincible and we have all 5 of our thresholds, so it's not invincible quite yet. Gotta decide how we're blocking here. He's got 2 cards in his hand. He's going to get a burn to the ground with this attack. There's no way he's not attacking with everything. I think if he... Well, he might leave this back if he... Okay, so attack with everything. I think I'm doing... Is this crazy? That's probably crazy. I think I want to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do this. If he has a Fireball or Burning Tendrils here, this is bad for me because he can kill this and then these bounce. Alright, I'm pretty happy with this exchange. Please use your burn to the ground to kill this Ardent Crusader. Lasgar's Vengeance. Alright, that's pretty good for him. Alright, and then I'm at 7, and he's got a burn to the ground in his hand. Huh. What am I supposed to do here? So I'm basically at 5, and there's a burn to the ground in his hand, so I have to just... Can I even land a pause site here? I don't think I can, right? This makes me draw extra cards, which makes us bad with this Mindspire, but I guess I'm gaining 7. Yeah, YOLO. We got so many cards that gain life in our deck. I think I have to do this. I might get myself into trouble here. Hopefully he just goes like Shard, burn to the ground you for 5. Another Lasgar's Vengeance in your hand? I'm gonna do this in response, that way they can't kill us in response to it. Crackling Bolt, so we go to 6 here, we go to 5 off of this. Need to draw something that gains life. Alright, have to play this. Need to draw something that gains life. Doesn't matter what threshold we get here. I don't think so. Need to draw something that gains life. Ah, we were 1 card too late. Yep, alright. The Mindspire got us. Alright, I get to be on the play for this game. Wow, I actually would have won that game on the play. This Glee Mox in the next hex set, right? The double well opener. Alright, yeah. It seems fine. Got Mentor into line of pause site. No, I doubt I'll be writing about this. The focus of the deck list that I write about on hextcg.com are decks that are generally more competitive in nature. So this deck, while amusing, is far from a competitive masterpiece. It's like all of our thresholds, easy mode. Okay. I think I want to just play the landing pause site out here. I actually haven't written about the OVO deck. That's probably a good thing to to play a little bit and stream with. Ovo's been popping up. It's possible I should have played the Servant in this out here, just so I could, like, block a Matriarch here better, but if he doesn't have it, playing this out is much better. It's very... There's the Matriarch they always have. I think we're just taking a hit for 3 here. Can always jump with this later. Famous last words. Do that. I already have this blood. Hey, that was a good draw. Do this and grab a wild threshold so I don't forget about it later if we draw Midnight Paladin. Pass the turn here. My opponent's got 2 removal spells for this. We're going to be in trouble. Mindspire, that's fine. We already drew 2 cards from the line of pause site. Please attack me. Please attack me. Please attack me. There's no reason for them to attack me. The next write-up is actually going to be on the big Ruby deck. It's very possible we should have thrown this under the bus for 3 life and then being able to gain 7 with it. Or we got that. Yep, alright. Let's play this out. Let's shift Life Drain onto here. Let the attacking begin. Deal 5, gain 5. Alright. Would be a little bit more ideal if we had like a 6 resource. We could put Steadfast on here too, but beggars will not be choosers. Mama Yeti. Okay. Well, this makes my aggressive line... Well, actually, huh. Has to have a fireball here, right? If he doesn't have a fireball to kill this, this is a kind of a bad line. Okay. Steadfast. And I'm going to play this. And then I'm going to attack for 6, bring this to Justice and Soothing Breeze. No, I should have attacked with this too. That was a mistake. Missed a point of damage. Take a damage from that. That's fine. I'm just going to cast this now just in case my opponent brought in Riposte after seeing that card. I think I'm just taking this hit for 5 next turn. Yeah, sweet. Okay, well. We're 2 and 3 now. Let's try Dreaming Fox, because that's where all my decks end up at, right? Dreaming Fox. Never not Dreaming Fox. Yep, never not Dreaming Fox. Let's go. Infinitrix is very, very good. You're not wrong. I don't want to be right. Exactly. Dreaming Fox is my bae. If we were winning that many games with Uzu, just imagine how many we're going to win now that we're playing Dreaming Fox, the good champion. Good luck, Line Killer. That's a lot of ground to travel in a few days, but you can do it if you put your nose to it. Keter cracked from 150-ish into, I think he's 45th now in 3 days, so you start moving only 2 to 3 spots a win when you get to probably about 80 or so, I think he said. Yeah, I was thinking about playing some brunch if this deck went poorly today. He's lying to you. It's impossible. Turn back. Maddie doesn't want to get caught. This hand seems fine. Opponent's playing a wild champion that gains them life. Probably going to play this for wild on 1 since Lixil can prevent damage to herself from sources I have thresholds from. Yep, links are enabled in chat. Grab a diamond with this. Yep. Diamond on this, then wild on 2. The rules for links in chats are act like an adult, be treated like an adult, act like a child, be treated like a child. It's a very simple system. As much as I enjoy William Rowan on 2, I think getting Eye of Lixil out here to prevent a possible Dreamweaver Ancient from crushing down on me is a good idea. Jadim is pretty good. Really don't have a good answer to that, do we? Opponent's deck just gonna goldfish a little bit harder than us this round, it looks like. Play Lixil out here, get a blood threshold, I suppose. Pass the turn. So Jadim gets larger every time you play a non-resource card. It gets bigger, equal to its casting cost. So Balthazar here is going to draw him 11 cards. No, just a Heart of the Wrathwood. That's fine. We can beat that. Play this out. Got a couple choices here. I think it's Midnight Paladin though. It's like buffer our life total a little bit while we can. It's possible the Duskwing Shepherd's also a good play. Just because I can like block and make this invincible. That's another one. Alright. Oh, jeez. What a tilt. Yeah, I should have played. So I punted. I should have played this out last turn and then blocked. Now I just have to hope like he doesn't have any castable cards in his hand. I think. I'm gonna attack with this because it gains me 2 life, and this way, if he only has 2 to 3 converted mana cost worth of things he can cast. But yeah, I should have played this out. That was a mistake. Don't have a fatty thing to play. Okay, deal. Don't have another 2-drop. Don't know. Resource. Damn it. Yep. So if I would have played this out last turn, we would have gotten an attack with Jank bot in, and then we'd likely win the game. Bring to justice. Cut the last guard's vengeance. Sign me up. It's really weird. Make mistakes, lose games. Peter, I just don't understand how decks like this ever beat the Angus and the really aggressive decks. They're so clunky. They just like don't have anything to do in the early turns of the game. And this deck doesn't have any. You're only playing 8 dual shards, and you've got triple wild and double blood cards. It's just excessively greedy. Seems medium, but fine. It's got a grizzly bear into a mama yeti. And it just looks like another one of Trax's Kaigu decks that he just like jammed a bunch of expensive cards into along with Rotten Rancor because he has a sick love for that card. The card is very sweet, but it's kind of slow and awkward in the current format. Most of the sweet things are kind of slow and awkward in the current format. Alright, running Mama Yeti's probably not as good against a wild deck as I would like them to be against other things. Play that out. Attack for 2, I guess. So, like, when you're building... When you're building a deck, the kind of questions you want to ask yourself is, like, this card that I'm thinking about adding, like, what problem does this deck currently have that adding this card I'm thinking about adding solves? And, like, your deck's a great example that you're like, I'm thinking about adding Darkheart. Well, like, Darkheart's not going to solve any of the problems that this deck looks like it has on paper. Like, it's not going to fix the deck being too slow against decks that go under it. It's not going to fix the problems against decks that probably going wide it could be an issue too. Like, when you make changes to decks, you want to solve problems with the changes that you're making. That should be the goal, at least in my opinion. Rawr, attack for 10. If these trade, the Frost Wizard means this doesn't flip, which is nice. Get voided. Probably just going to lose to this turn 4 Jadeem 2 games in a row. Likely could have beaten it last game if I would have sequenced out the Duskwing Shepherd sooner. Oh, we on defense. Not sure what we're hoping to rip here. I guess we could hit the Bring to Justice that we added in. GG, bud. All right, I'm going for a little bit over 3 hours. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I've got some work I need to get, some other work I need to get done. I'm gonna sneak on tomorrow afternoon as well. I'm home this weekend. I'm gonna be home most weekends, which is exciting. Friday I'm normally not on, but I plan to do a little bit tomorrow since we had some off time this week from kids and family and myself being sick. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I appreciate everyone stopping by and choosing to spend part of your Thursday here with me. Remember, if you're new to the stream and you enjoyed it, use the follow or sub buttons below. If you missed any of our wonderful jankiness today, be sure to subscribe on YouTube as well, and you'll get a notification when the archives are posted there. So, peace, folks.